defense. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. It's the Houston Cougars and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, they continue to be without their starting running backs. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So Maryland's offense will take the field first. And there he is, the freshman sensation, 5 stars, every accolade you could want. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory.
How about this puppy, man? How about this young buck coming in as a freshman and being a guy that now the coaches are talking about, oh, yeah, we trust him. We trust him with a little and then a little bit more. And then we started to look around and go, Palmer, this dude's one of our best players. And he's played like that to start the season.
That's the crazy part, David, because when we talked to the coaches, they said we have zero fear with this guy. We're not worried about him fumbling. We're not worried about him missing a blitz pickup. He understands the offense. He has the God-given ability from a physical standpoint. This guy just shot out of a cannon here in his first year, and he has been unbelievable to watch.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short. And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive,
he's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tough run here, it's long. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Maryland!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Houston's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here comes the heat. Breaks loose. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Houston wants to play fast.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Riddick. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Nice move to keep running. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. On the move, it's Long. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the back. He's dropped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. No, no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Turns it upfield. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Sells to fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick give. It's long. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Hauls it in. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Connors. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The handoff. There he goes. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Out wide right, it's Connors. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11th. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Cougars are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll keep it on second down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is in the air. Looks it in. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Quarterback changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Right back to it. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Rush is on. Just got rid of that one.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Connors. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's long. Could be an alley. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out into the flat for the score.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Hand it to the back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Got to make the play on 4th. He unleashes a long one. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 24 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Buckeyes with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in College Park. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll run him again. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Houston going up tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he's brought down after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quick completion to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Going over the top. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Trying to establish the run. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's long. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. How about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab, it's Turner. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Out wide right, it's Turner. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Terrapins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Complete to the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh center down's going to the air. Caught, it's Turner. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. In traffic, it's Turner. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the gun, tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeps it moving. It's long. Past the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Maryland! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Just ran over it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! Rolled his way into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to them. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. They're all over him. Dangerous throw on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
On the Maryland sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. Shakes off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Goes high to pull it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's home. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Trying to get away. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing, late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, This offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love it.
It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollard.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Looking to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to